Hitchhiking through the desert sands, no control, no rules, no plans. Her father's shadow far behind, freedom's taste she's here to find. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. Hitchhiking through the desert sands, no control, no rules, no plans. Her father's shadow far behind, freedom's taste she's here to find. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. The road is hard, the nights are cold, but she won't trade it for the gold. The wind, the stars, the open sky, a girl who's never saying goodbye. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. To hold her down, just endless roads and city sounds. Cassie's riding loud and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. Hitchhiking through the desert sands, no control, no rules, no plans. Her father's shadow far behind, freedom's taste she's here to find. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. Hitchhiking through the desert sands, no control, no rules, no plans. Her father's shadow far behind, freedom's taste she's here to find. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a desert sands. No control, no rules, no plans. Her father's shadow far behind. Freedom's taste she's here to find. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony. Streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. Hitchhiking through the desert sands. No control, no rules, no plans. Her father's shadow far behind. Freedom's taste she's here to find. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony. Streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. The road is hard, the nights are cold, but she won't trade it for the gold. The wind, the stars, the open.
Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. For those of you tuning in for the first time, my name is Cassie Morgan. I'm a hitchhiking drifter VTuber, and tonight we're playing the Zenless Zone Zero again. Also, hello 77 Megasonic 77. So let's go and get started, as we'll probably end up having to do some in-game updates. Awesome. Might as well bust out my snack.
Morning, Mr. Rob. Can I have a latte, please? Extra sugar, extra milk. With all those S's and that dirty...
That's fine. Let's see, what part was I on last time? I mean, it's about the auction. Oh. So far I haven't gotten any for in a while. Or any S rank anyways. Plenty of A ranks, and most of them are dupes. Let's see. But let's get our dailies done. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, let's see. Mm. Alright, let's see. Have a cup of coffee. Well, I play once a week. Not for that long. I need to start the arc of that Phantom Thief Diary. The one that Like the Gone used to be partners with.
How about a cup of joe? A little bitterness can make life's sweetness all the more satisfying. No machine. Sometimes stopping to take a break can help you go further.
Let's see. And then... Oh, that's funny. Well, fun fact, those captchas, they're actually not, most AI can beat them now. It's just that they include them nowadays to actually train AI for to do image recognition. At least the ones that ask you to do patterns. The one that asks you to click on a checkbox, those are actually secretly, well, it's a means for those websites to spy on you. Or so I've heard. Or rather, they spy on you while you're on their site. Basically, keep track of what you do on their website. You know, what you're browsing on there. And hello, your mom. Wait, what is the forbidden fruit test? Is that a real thing? Oh. Kind of scratch and sniff. Vanilla, straight-laced. Let's see, now one more daily to do, and that's to open the video store for business. So tonight we need Thriller. Cause this is Thriller night. Trendy. And finally, romantic. And then open. Alright, got all the dailies done. Oh. Oh. Oh, and I've finally reached the internet level 40. So I think now I can upgrade my the agents I have. Let's see what's this. All right.
Ready for combat.
Let's see. Of course, I'm gonna upgrade the S ranks first.
Asset confirmed. Preparing to move out.
Let's see. What the hell?
I'll protect you from any danger.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
Awaiting further instructions.
How do you become senior proxy?
Ready and waiting.
The fuck? Oh, whatever, it doesn't really matter. They let you use the trial versions of the characters that are already leveled up, so... to complete the mission, so... So, although the mayor and Lycagon seem reluctant to let us get involved in this matter, we can investigate on our own. That's right, if the warning letter is true, this is a major issue concerning the safety of New Eridu. Hold on. Sacrifice Exaltus Bringer, there might be a deeper secret behind all of this, and it could even be related to our teacher. No matter what, we can't just sit back and do nothing. Before that, let's find some time to discuss our tactics properly. For now, let's call it a day. It feels like too much has happened. By the way, did you notice that Hugo's Mockingbird disguise is just a mask? The mask is enough to conceal his entire identity. Sounds like a lot like a certain classic character's glasses. Oh, they made a Superman reference. Enough jokes. Let's take some time to rest. After a sweet, refreshing sleep, you feel reinvigorated. So let's discuss how we're going to investigate Exaltus. Let's start by investigating Bringer. Yes, I agree. That Commissioner's hasty closure of the case is a bit suspicious. We should definitely find Zuyan and get more information first. I'll go investigate at Publisec. I'll leave it to you then. Come back soon. I'll gather some information on the internet. Okay. Well, let's cancel that for now. You said, let me see. Where did I check, what level I'm on? 36 searches left before I guarantee the S rank.
Ready for combat.
Oh. Let's see. Which one was it that I need to upgrade? That one. Mm. Mm. Damn it. Hmm. Yeah, I don't have any of those. Oh well. Mm. Mm. Wait. Mm. How do I check what my mm. Uh mm. Actually, Megasonic, what did you mean by what am I? Mm. As in, like, what level am I, or are you referring to my character? Because I'm, supposed to be a hitchhiking drifter. I have no idea what my current, mm. Mm. Whatever. I'll figure that out later. Yeah, I know. Let's get through this. I already know. Okay, let's go. Oh. Hmm.
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report. You're here.
Oh. Let's see, what can I do for you? Wanted to ask about Bringer. You saw the news, I'm sure. The commissioner closed the case citing personal misconduct. I already found it strange and wanted to investigate further, but there's there's been a lot of obstacles. It's as if there's a hidden force that doesn't want me to get involved in this matter any further. Sounds suspicious. Yes, but it could also be my sensitive position. As far as I know, after the case was closed, the items left behind by Inspector Bringer were all sent to the Hollow Special Operations for processing. However, those items have already been screened within the Bureau, and there's nothing suspicious about them. If you're still worried, you can also go there later and ask. Also, my colleague at PubSec, most of us have worked with Inspector Bringer to some extent, so they might know something. I'd love to investigate with you, but I've been busy lately. There's an organ trafficking case recently and some other odd missing persons case as well. No worries, I'll investigate my own first. Alright, just let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Peaceful. Okay. Hello, how can I help you? Do you know Bringer? You mean Inspector Bringer? Oh no, he's not Inspector anymore. I'm not very familiar with him, but I did help organize the things he left behind. Looking at it now, I guess they can be considered his estate. Is there anything special about them? Special? No, just very ordinary things. However, I heard from other colleagues that Bringer had a notebook he never parted with. But I couldn't find this notebook in his belongings. It's probably lost somewhere. Anyway, everything has been sent to Hollow Special Operations. I think it was Section 6. Maybe it's because the higher-ups suspect there's a mole in PubSec. Oh, what the hell? There we go. And I'm not going to bother reading that part. Hello, citizen, is there anything I can help you with? Did you know Bringer? Mr. Bringer, I know. I once caught him in the bathroom secretly recording his to-do list for the next day with a tape recorder. Probably worried that he would forget otherwise. Jeez, how could such a criminal mastermind be this inept? Is human memory really that short, or is it just Mr. Bringer? However, if there had been others in the bathroom at the time, Mr. Bringer probably wouldn't have done that. It's because I'm a bang-boo that I happen to witness something like this. Is there a problem, citizen? Do you know about Bringer? Absolutely. About Bringer. Wait, you're not a reporter, are you? I'm just a curious citizen. Oh good, boss has told us not to talk about Bringer, probably worried about reporters being careless with what they write. I really don't know why he turned out this way. He used to be a good person. Many years ago, after he came out of a hollow, his entire personality shifted. I thought it was because he was injured in the hollow, or had witnessed something terrible. That operation was very successful. He rescued many citizens from the hollow and emerged completely unscathed. How strange. Do you have any other information? I remember now. Seems like Bringer's had memory issues for a long time, always forgetting stuff. But, maybe it's something like some sort of illness. We even suggested keep a diary or something. But I'm not sure if he ever listened to us. I don't know anything about more than that. After inquiring around, you gather a lot of information about Bringer. You share this information with Zion and agree to meet at Hollow's Special Operations. Looks like I still need to check the items left by Bringer. I'll head to HSO now. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Mm. Oh, I think it's the first time I've been here. I heard totally the girl standing beside her is. There an ear, supposing the ear is doing this. Floyd Hunter portrays a cute and charming smile like this. Then there's that's Miyabi. Aww. Yagi's file pile. An impressive stack of official documents is piled up on the filing cabinet beside Yagi's desk. Should we look through some? Who would ever want to look at paperwork?
Today's training.
Tic-tac-toe on the office desk. Those sides are evenly matched. Oh. Right here. Which telling me the current situation. I already found all of Bringer's belongings, nothing unusual so far. Hmm. Recordings. Oh. Colleagues have already listened to these tapes. They're just routine meeting minutes and similar recordings. Nothing out of the ordinary. I actually inspecting tape to find one that feels different from the rest. This is a bit heavier. You need to play these tapes again? There shouldn't be any need for that. Recordings have already been reviewed by both Follow Special Operations and public, so there shouldn't be any issues. One that's heavier than the others. Indeed, the weight of the tape is different from the others. Let's take a closer look. Recently examining the special tape recording discovered that it seems to be an encrypted message within. I see, this must be the reason for its weight. But how can we decrypt it? I can try and crack it. Well, I'll leave it to you. Oh, great. I fucking suck at rhythm games. Oh wow. You did it as expected. No, it looks like there's new content that can be played on the tape now. That's interesting. I didn't know secret information could be hidden this way. What secret? So Kaku wants to know. Zuyon, are you nervous? I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about this. After all, he put so much effort in hiding it, there might really be an answer inside. Should we listen to it later? No, I'm prepared. No matter what, I have to face the truth.
All
All
right.
right.
Let's get started.
Bring her left behind starts playing.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape.
Oh.
Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me. Luckily, I managed to defeat the ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable.
Infamous1_VR just subscribed.
It's just human
here.
nature.
Thank you for the sub.
It's normal.
Thank you for the sub, Infamous One
I
VR.
just have a few regrets. Oh, what's that over there?
Long rest being creepy noise.
I've
I
seen a
see.
miracle. Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power. Only by
So that's how he was
embracing
converted.
everything. It's the only way. Only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please grant me this.
Oh, god damn it. This was complete silence as the cassette finished playing Zuyon in particular with Crestfallen. Oh. First, let me take care of this bot. Since D. Hayes isn't here right now. And he's gone.
Are you okay,
Okay,
Jiyun?
Zuyon.
Don't be so sad.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
Inner expected investigation to lead to this, but what exactly are the Exaltists plotting? Regardless, time to head back to the video store and rest for a bit, then I'll think about the next step. Leaving the hand building? Yeah. There we go. Let's see. Counter. Oh.
I've been waiting for you for quite some time. We meet again, Master Proxy. I
We meet
imagine
again,
you've already
Mr.
managed to
Bond.
gain some info from the conspirators.
Mhm.
About some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
I just heard about that.
How do you even know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Does
wow.
underscore DXZ just subscribed? Cassie87 love, 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 Cassie87 love.
Thank you, D Hayes, for the sub. For the 9 months tier 1 sub. Really appreciate it. Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings. Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
What do you mean by they?
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
Fine.
All right, I agree then.
Splendid. I like people who don't mess around. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
No, I can't fight.
Nope, I can't fight.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Yeah, what did you say?
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu.
Oh,
Lord
shit.
Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
I don't like, I'm guessing if I say actually I'm Phaethon, they'll probably think it's like I'm Spartacus. You know, I broke the dam. Which one? You know what? Let's go with the second one. I think it might be funnier.
You're probably not going to believe this, but I'm actually Phaethon.
You're an outstanding proxy, that's true. But Lord Phaethon's a cut above. No one could ever replace Lord Phaethon. But I know how you feel. You're actually one of Lord Phaethon's fans too, aren't you? So he's your biggest role model in life and you hope to become just like him, right?
I broke the fucking dam. pushing. I want to see how far she'll go. I wonder how far her denial will go.
How should I put this? I'm not really a fan of Phaethon.
I get it. You're ashamed. Because you love him so much. I went through a phase like that once. But it's okay to be brave and admit your love. Relax. I'm with you as you make your journey, fellow fan.
After explaining joining Vivian's informal fan club, you listened to her to go on about her love of Lord Phaethon for nearly an hour. Holy shit.
Oh my. Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself. Look at the time. I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
I was so caught up in chatting with the fellow fan that I almost forgot why I'm here. Found out where the remainder of Bringer's belongings ended up. They should be hidden in the hollow in the outer ring. I'll need you to make some preparations. Let's meet him in Blazewood later. Don't worry, I'll protect your proxy. I won't let you get hurt. How did you know we were proxies? Because, I mean, I gathered information from my intelligence network, of course. I may look this way, but I've got a pretty impressive job, and I know many secrets. We agreed to work together. I'm gonna foil the Exaltus schemes, whatever they're planning, I'll stop them. This time I absolutely cannot. Look, I just think of it as my personal beef with the Exaltus. Whatever the case, we're on the same side here. It's getting late. I need to go back and make some preparations. See you in Blazewood. Vivian leaves in a hurry. She seems rather reluctant to discuss her relationship with the Exaltus in detail. Are you sure you want to head straight into a hollow? Maybe you can use the old method and connect to Aeos instead. That would be the safer option. But if we connect to Aeos, Vivian might recognize us. After all, she's our fan. Let's just go in. Vivian's is still alright then. But if anything happens, make sure you stay safe. Even though we can stay in touch at any time, I still worry. Vivian will protect me. I'll protect you too. If anything happens, I'll get back up for you immediately. Alright, let's take a break from now and wait for Vivian to contact us. After some time, a message from Vivian arrives. Time to head to Blazewood and meet her. They live stream their adventures or something. How the hell did they become so famous? Cooler. Keep forgetting to stock it with my bottled water. Yeah. Oh. Oh. And he's got a new look. Wait, and Trigger?
Proxy, you're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
What are you two doing here?
What are you two doing here? And is that a new look I see, Ambi? I'm here to investigate
that incident.
Recall an incident you experienced with Andy and Trigger. The relevant details have been recorded on tapes and logged in the video archive. If you have time, you should go and refresh your memories with them. Oh.
I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, but my key contact is ultra cautious and keeps demanding me to prove my identity. So, to gain her trust, I decided to meet her dressed like this. Now that everything is completely finished, this uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. Ah, and who's this young lady?
I'm Vivian, she's my friend.
Her name's Vivian. She's my friend. We're here investigating a few things ourselves. Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. It's an honor to make
He knows all that, but she doesn't know that we're actually Phaethon.
You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have any further questions, we'll be taking our leave now. You're going into a Hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like that?
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the Hollows.
You should wink at Andy and Trigger. Both notice your signal and don't ask any more questions. Right at the moment, a rather familiar-looking lady appears.
Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Oh,
Hello.
caught you, bitch.
I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
What the hell? What the hell just happened?
Vivian, are you alright? You look depressed.
Okay,
What's wrong,
Vivian?
Vivian? Are you feeling okay?
Vivian, are you okay? Are you okay, Vivian?
I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me.
Oh.
Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right. I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Ambi here. So if you'll excuse me.
Sienna steps to the side with Andy as they discuss something. Meanwhile, you'll get Vivian some concern. You want, hold on. I need to refresh my chat. It's not updating. I see, yeah, good hydration, yeah. I don't know why it's not working. I have to figure something out to get this thing to auto refresh. Let's see. Oops. We need to bring back, never mind. change that, yeah. Okay, that should work. Hopefully. You know.
You're not looking so good. Everything okay? I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside. I have to find it.
So
Seeing
this
as we were
better
just
not
about
be
to
another
get in
scam.
ourselves, why not join us? It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something? It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
Yeah, there's no rush.
Huh? Yeah. There really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together. It'll be safer with more people, and we'll find your missing item more quickly.
Thank you.
I thought you didn't really like her. Foxy, do you believe in fate? Hmm. Hmm. I don't really. I see that sounds like something you would say. Foxy, actually, no, it's nothing. Let's hurry and head into the Hollow. We have no fate but what we make. Or, there's no fate but what we make. Or how to go in Terminator. Hmm. 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 Alright. The Soldier Zero enemies attacks an enemy that applies silver star mark and not charges the target for every 1/3 of charge. Okay. Energy hold. Yeah, okay. Yeah, pretty much all of them involve holding down that button. Or that one. Hmm?
So, what is it that you all plan to do here?
Oh, she's following us.
We are here to look for something too. Something extremely important. New Eritor's future may well depend on it.
Fucking lag.
Adjusting for wind.
Damn it. Fucking lag.
Recalibrating. Target locked.
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating? Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore.
Hold on. What's down here?
What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
Better not be a trap. I was hoping there was some loot.
The enemy is ambushing. Right over. You're in my sight. Outbound. Show no mercy. Quick shot. The melody of combat. Adjusting for wind. Increase firepower. Target locked.
Flip a switch. Hux, let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
Yeah. Yeah, it is straight-laced. That's its main spelling point, I think. Oh, here we go. First, gotta double check there's any loot. It's funny, the early missions had a lot of like
This is the place.
going on like moving across the grid like we're playing some sort of board game. And now they completely abandon that for actually third person going there directly in the environment.
So, what is it that you're looking for?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost it somewhere. Please, could you all help me find it? It has to be somewhere among all this stuff here.
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster that way. And sorry for wasting your time like this. I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
It was more like, you know, those RPGs where you moved across the map like chess pieces on a chessboard. It was more like that. You remember the legendary artist mentioned by the host during the previous auction? Unrecognized during his lifetime, his works were discovered by art collectors after his death and became hugely popular. Oh, just like Vincent van Gogh. Sounds like quite the nice story, right? In reality, those art collectors are blamed for his death. Those pompous big shots discovered his talent and even wanted him to craft forgeries of famous works. Someone as proud as him would never agree to such a thing. Not only did he refuse, he also wanted to expose their schemes. And some days later, he suddenly took his own life. Oh, yeah, poor man shot himself in the back, 17 times in the back. I knew him. He would never do something like that. Those big shots silenced him. I know all this because that legendary artist was my husband, Mira's father. My condolences. Thank you, but I might not need it anymore. So exactly are those big shots you're talking about? Given the circumstances, it's fine to tell you. It's the Ravenlock family. Oh, I should have known. The matter I just discussed with Miss Sandy is also related to them. The collectively asked me to bid on earlier. I should probably return it to you. Don't worry about it. But isn't it your husband's final work? It's fine. Our bond doesn't rely on any keepsakes, and I don't need those to remember him. It's much better off in your hands than someone like Hartman's. Perhaps you may speak with Miss Deanna alone for a moment. Of course. We didn't stand to step aside and discuss something in private. Alright, regarding the matter of signing the ring, I'm entrusting it to you. It's my wedding ring. I would be extremely, extremely grateful to you. Suspicious item. I find some food left in the hollow for unknown reasons. Clearly, there's no sign of the ring Sienna's looking for among these items. Foxy, if you're hungry, I brought some food with me. Do I really look like want to eat those leftovers? You actually do, just a little bit. Okay.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Yeah, it's probably full of mold.
Neither do I.
Capybara! You find a plush toy. After squeezing and kneading it thoroughly, you realize it doesn't have what you're looking for. No one could hide a ring inside the stuffing of a plush toy, right? No one would hide a ring inside. Don't worry, there's nothing inside. I've already gone through it.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
It's pretty cute.
Yay, loot. Find the lunchbox. After bracing yourself, you crack it open and peek inside. Oh no! Whether unlucky or lucky or unlucky, the box is empty. No one would put a ring in the lunchbox. It would spoil the taste. Is that the main concern?
It's a fancy lunchbox?
Doesn't look that
I wonder
fancy.
if its owner is safe and sound.
Although, emblem looks familiar. Wait, could it be Miyavi's? Or maybe Sokaku, you know, they eat so much. Finds them scattered oil barrels. After careful searching, you find nothing resembling the ring inside them. Does Cena actually want to find this so-called ring? What do you mean? She said she's looking for the wedding ring, but she's also said she doesn't need any objects to remember her husband. We've been searching here for so long and found nothing at all. Maybe the ring never existed in the first place. It was just an excuse. Let's go back. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What's wrong, Vivian? You've seemed worried for a while now.
I'm worried about Sienna.
Recalibrating.
Her location should still be safe.
I hope so.
Could the ring be in that gas tank?
Good thing this gas tank is empty.
The fuck? Wait, what gas tank? Whatever. By the time you return and discover Sienna with her eyes closed peacefully.
Her vital signs are gone.
Oh no.
I guess this was her final scam.
Shortly before.
There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter.
What
So
the hell?
I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance.
Aww.
Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter. It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do.
Oh, that's why
I
she's
have to leave something behind for my girl. I have to give her a chance at life. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her...
You can see the future.
Don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, my love for you will always be there. Thank you. You're a good kid.
You're just saying this to be involved silent for a
She was
moment.
betting that we'd help her.
So, you were aware of this the whole time?
Yes. Because I saw it.
I am so silent as if recalling the memory of back when she shed tears in her room, Sienna.
You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl. But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters. That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth.
How unlucky.
It's like she's like Dr. Manhattan.
Nobody wants her around.
If
Like he
only she
can
would just disappear.
and he experience time differently.
Wanted
Finds that he can't like alter the outcome of what he sees. He says that we're all puppets. It's just that he's a puppet that can see the strings. Recounting stories of her past, Vivian stays silent for a long time, so struggling to break free from
Every time. Every time it's the same. In the end, there's nothing I can change. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
Not your
Vivian,
fault.
it's not your fault. You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone.
And Miss Vivian, do you always cry when you have a prophecy? Yes, every time a prophecy appears, I can't help but shed tears. I used to wonder if I could just hold back my tears, then maybe bad things wouldn't happen. I just can't do it. No matter how I try, I just can't. You're being too hard on yourself. Let me pause time for a moment, thinking of a new topic. Ian said the compensation from the Ravenlock family followed corruption insurance enough to fill her mirror for life. It's hard to imagine the notoriously stingy heart and aging in such a money-losing business. Maybe he wants to improve his reputation. Yeah, I think so too. Actually, there have been rumors that the Ravenlock family had fallen out of favor with Tops for a while now. That's why they're becoming so desperate, afraid of being abandoned by the mighty Tops. Tina is actually a skilled intelligence broker. She retired from the business a while ago. I see, no wonder she was able to gather classified information. Said she tried many ways. But everything was useless against the untouchable Ravenlock family. She still couldn't avenge her lover. I believe everything she did was meaningful. The same goes for you, Miss Vivian. Everyone, it seems there are feelers nearby. It's not safe to linger. Let's moving forward.
Proxy, do you believe that the future can be changed?
Whoa, that's kind of an out-of-the-blue question. Let me think. I think it can.
But only if you believe
Is that
it.
so?
If you don't believe it'll change, it won't.
In my memories, this has happened countless times already. Why can I only see these misfortunes? Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness? The fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
No loot here, no loot there. Okay, let's move on.
Laser vision activate.
A perfect conduit. Loyalty.
Time to pin them down.
The target's weary. Recalibrate Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill. Increase firepower. Target locked. Adjusting for wind.
Flip a switch. I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow. You guys go on.
Thank you.
She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for you.
You're gonna be like,
Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
Let's wait until you feel
I'm curious about your story, Vivian. But we can talk more once you feel ready. Don't worry, I can wait.
You're the first person to ever say that to me. I'd be happy to share my story with you. These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. Of course, there are also some non-fatal mutilations. But every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can understand.
I would be offended.
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are, Vivian. Besides, we're friends.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
Well, it's kind of a stretch to call it. Yeah.
It's not a curse. If anything, I think you've been given a gift.
Thank you. Really. Well, it's getting late. Bringer's belongings ought to be around here somewhere. Let's take a closer look. According to the previous clues, what Bringer left behind is hidden inside a vending machine.
Found at the vending machine. Bringer's belongings are probably stashed away in there. In the vending machine. That's the intelligence I got. Maybe Bringer thought this was a good spot. And let's look around first. So there's a vending machine up and down, but find nothing.
Looks like it isn't in here. Let's try this vending machine. It might be the one we're looking for.
Oh, first things first, loot. I knew it. There must be other vending machines nearby. There should be other one. Bringers along these. What could they be? There's a vending machine in front of you. Thoroughly slow moving.
Strange. There's nothing in here. This vending machine looks a little suspicious too. I have a feeling
Chewy coffee.
it might be inside this one.
Actually, I have a feeling. Bringers belongings are definitely inside the vending machine in front of us. I believe in you. Alright, let's search thoroughly. Carefully search the vending machine and still find them. Just as you're about to give up, you kick the vending machine by accident. Where a drink would normally roll out, a worn out notebook appears instead. Wow, Master Proxy, so this is how it's... You're leagues ahead of a professional intelligence broker. I mean... Oh, great. Oh. What the... Oh. Bringer's notebook. Olimorn looking, it seems to have a lot of location and interest marked down.
This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind. But I don't know what these markings on mean.
You and Vivian put the Bringer's notebook together in the burning surrounding danger for some time, so its trick of material suddenly rings out in the right. I remember the strange light within only run trail about clear. I can't read that. Supposing it with ease.
Well, hello, Master Proxy. It's been a while. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
Yeah, I just realized, you know, his character looks familiar. And it reminded me of a character from Seraph of the End. So you two know each other.
Hang on, did you say companion? So you two know each other.
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thief Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
So you were only bidding on the collection so you could get backstage.
So, the whole time, you were only bidding on the collection so you could get backstage and mess with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
I don't want to press this button, so...
That sorta makes sense.
Your trust is most appreciated. Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies, like yourself.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird Syndicate. We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven distribution of wealth. People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and hate. It's all just so unfair. somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve and give it to those who deserve to have more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
Yeah, I disagree. That's commie talk.
I don't really agree with this form of justice.
No matter. Words inherently come with limitations. I intend to let my actions do all the talking. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something those pompous housekeepers would never be willing to do. And the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice.
Only wealthy don't deserve their wealth are politicians that get their wealth through taxes.
I think that makes this a highly competitive deal. We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from playing out.
I mean, did you hear that like, the U.S. government spent like millions of dollars to give Chelsea Clinton a mansion? For fuck's sake.
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along with you? He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease, right? Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
You got a deal.
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you.
I'm so gifted by Vivian. It looks like it has to mix with.
Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
Who's on the others return to the video store? Oh, wait, I'm playing with them now. So we're already at the video store. Should we ask Master Proxy to recommend some films? My apologies, everyone, but I need to get my leave and go take care of my art gallery now. So you actually own a gallery? I also need a convenient social identity for various reasons. The title of gallery owner works quite well. Alright, I'll stay with Master Proxy for a bit longer. But Hugo, you've been oddly busy lately. You're not hiding something from me, are you? Well, shortly before. Oh, it's a flashback. Oh my god. People he says this, the name of that, people keep mispronouncing my name as, it's Cassie, not Casey. This is the how the name Casey is spelled. See, it's like so happens so often I have to put it in my status on VRChat. Oh, if it isn't our dear collector, Mr. Hugo, long time no see. I assume you've finished the task I asked you to do, yes? Done its promise. I've already found... Yeah, I've already found buyers for the goods you gave me. No shortage of big names among them. And of course, I've also recommended your gallery to them as instructed and spread the word about it in the circle. Yet reading all the exquisite stuff is so suddenly you're not in trouble, are you? You have funding issues, I'm also your guy. I've got friends who offer loan services. Thank you for your concern, but my cash flow is very healthy. I have more than just you as my middleman. And since I'm looking to boost my gallery's reputation in the scene, I see those rare places in your collection definitely caught a few eyes. I'm sure they're all looking forward to collaborating with you. Thank you for the kind words. Alright, it's getting late. I should head off now. See you next time. Now it's time to find that guy. I remember him mentioning that he would dress up in something more presentable this time. Wait, what? Metro station. Let's meet at Luminous Square. How long does this flashback go on? Serious, man? When the musician's third string breaks, the gate hero stirs between in which hand hides the coin for the underworld ferryman. The left hand holds death, the right hand holds deception, but the raven has already flown away with the answer. That's one really long-winded... Oh my god, damn it. I guess, it's kind of like, damn it, I lost. But yeah, it's kind of like, it's that joke I make is kind of like that, it's become like the game. And by the way, you just lost. I can't get over the embarrassment every time I see this. It's quite pathetic, isn't it? The meeting with Hartman has been scheduled. He'll be waiting for you at some private suite. Or should I say, waiting for Hugo, the renowned collector and gallery owner. Thanks, I knew you can count on you. Still, I have to ask, you're not looking to make the Ravenlocks your enemy, are you? And if I say I am? Well, I can stop you anyway. You've already caused the scene of the auction, that robe of heroes stunt. I can't believe you came up with that. Hartman's been on the move lately. That organ trafficking case from before is linked to him, too. I also heard that they're dropping big money on some kind of drug research. Our Ravenlocks have always been a bunch of cold-blooded bastards doing all kinds of messed up things that make your blood boil, and swept everything under the rug with money and power, leaving the victims with no justice. But Hartman? He's the worst of the bunch. Rumor says that he personally took out the previous heir and clawed his way to the throne. I know, relax. I don't plan on clashing with him head-on. You better not. I don't want to witness Mockingbird's folly of trying to crack a stone with an egg. I've heard you see it as more of a gambit. I could never win an argument against you anyway. Don't forget, the Ravenlock family is in bed with those exaltist lunatics. Who knows what awful scream they've been cooking up lately. Ah, I see. In any case, as your old friend, I sincerely wish you all the best. Thank you. By the way, how's Lightcon doing lately? I haven't seen him in a while. Well, I know you two split up. It's been years. Are you still not over it? Don't know. Don't care. If there's nothing else, I'll get going now. Alright, fine. Good luck. The students nearby seem to be having an intense discussion. You hear a familiar name. So that Mockingbird Family's syndicate only looks flashy, but it hasn't actually accomplished anything, right? Tops remains unshakable, and those big families are just a step away from getting in total control. It's possible that even the mayor can't keep them in check. But doesn't the mere existence of Mockingbird serve as some kind of warning? Every time they release a crime warning letter, fear erupts among those evildoers. Really? What can they actually change? Your heart? I'm kidding. In the end, it's probably just a game. To the big shots, Mockingbird is like a fly, annoying but not deadly, so they just let it be. So what do you think should happen? You ask me, you have to dismantle everything from within if you truly want change. Without power or influence, it's all futile. The first step should be accumulating resources by any means necessary, and if possible, joining Tops. After all, to establish a new order, the old one must be demolished. It's like how creation requires destruction. That sounds exactly like something a villain would say. If it's really possible to join Tops, many would probably defect immediately. True, who would turn down money? Almost time for the meeting with Hartman. Time to go. Your invitation has been confirmed. The scene with guests. Would you like to enter the private suite now? Sweet. Arrogant man. You the one who has business with Master Hartman? Correct. Master Hartman's time is extremely valuable, and he has graced you at this meeting amid this I sincerely hope you bring something substantial to the family. No, worry not. I stand here precisely because I have enough leverage. You had better.
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Are you an idiot?
My friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now. I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
And what do you want in return?
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all
He's
things
gonna
you
Count
can give
Monte
me.
Cristo him.
Then you've certainly come to the right place. My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in Tops will significantly improve. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still require significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows.
Suddenly deja vu.
You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops. I know that far too well.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance? If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast?
Let me guess, it's drugs. And calls over a waiter and pours out 2 glasses of some expensive looking drink for him liquid. He lifts the gas and that, drinking in one gulp. Hugo finishes flashes smug grin as he follows suit and takes a gulp.
Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena! She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
I see.
Father! We have to punish him! Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled. He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who was willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
But I...
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
But Father, before this, I was number 1.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're
Jesus
still a
Christ.
loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to
It's like the.
exist. This is all
It
for
suddenly
your own
reminded
good.
me of like
You
the
understand?
drow from
Go on now.
D&D.
Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That really brought up some unpleasant memories. It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
On the other side, after Hugo leaves. Oh. Foxy, you look like you have something to say about that chosen one. Well, the truth is that we've always wanted a chance to work with you. Hugo said you're the best proxy he's ever met. The chosen proxy, in other words, chosen one. Fine, I believe you. By the way, are you free now? If you're not busy, would you mind taking a walk outside with me? Anywhere is fine. You arrive at Luminous Square with Vivian.
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy. Today was quite eventful. If I were to head back now, you're a child that only brings misfortune.
What?
People have been saying that about me for a long time. I used to feel hurt and resentful. But now that I think about it, it's perfectly normal for people to react that way. Why do I only predict suffering? If I could predict happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more? Maybe fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift. Thank you, Proxy.
Those are different.
I'm so glad to have met you.
Also, she's a ventriloquist.
And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet. I don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment.
Well, I mean, there is an event with her. It was like someone you can roll for.
Like, I don't need to worry about anything. And can just be
It
my
might have been
own
an
true
update.
self. Perhaps people really do possess an aura. And ours just so happen to be extremely compatible.
God.
By the way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past.
Genesis_Silver is now following.
Judging from his
Thank you,
eye
Genesis
colors,
Silver, for following.
you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes, and even wanted to get rid of him at one point. But then his family offered a huge price and bought him off his mother for some reason. And just like that, he moved moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycon and his master. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycon's betrayal.
What's your take on Hugo?
So, what's your take on Hugo?
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really isn't a bad person. I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him.
We're chatting for a while to say goodnight to Vivian. It's getting late. Time to head back to the video store and get the proper rest. Okay. Well, he came home late today. I just try to chat with life about life with a friend. But yeah, nice chat. It's getting late, so call it a day. Once Vivian and others get in touch, we'll have a lot to investigate. Well, Vivian has contacted us. She said she'll be investigating the Hollow tomorrow. In addition to Hugo and Lycon, Anby, whom we recommended before, will also join this operation. She'll explain the details when she comes to pick you up at the video store tomorrow. But are you still planning on heading straight to the Hollow like you did the last few times? I'm used to it. Alright, with so many friends around this time, there shouldn't be much risk. I'll wait for you at home, then, no matter what. Remember, safety first. Let's get some rest for now. Yeah. After a good night's rest, the next morning arrives as promised. Good morning, Proxy. Long story short, we analyzed the locations marked in Bringer's notebook and found no pattern between coordinates, but they all seem well hidden. Hugo suspects we might find something stashed at the coordinates, but it's unclear whether it will be pleasant or terrifying. In any case, we need to investigate. Our destination today is the Ballet Twins. Let's head there together. These. Okay. Yeah. Let me check this. Nope.
It appears we're the first to arrive. I thought we were running late. This might sound weird, but it's nice to think about getting to work with you from now on. I don't really
I
know
have a
why
feeling
that
this
makes me
dialogue
feel
was
so
made for Weiss.
happy. Oh, it's because we're fellow fans! Anyone who likes Lord Phaethon can't be a bad guy.
You're right.
For sure.
Of course, Lord Phaethon is the greatest there will ever be, but you're definitely the best proxy I've ever met in person. Hugo told me before that you're really skilled. And he said we'd get along great. I never expected he'd be so right. Oh, by the way, would you like to come by my place if you have time later?
This is definitely meant for wives.
Huge collection of Lord Phaethon merch.
Does Phaethon really have merch?
Phaethon, Lord Phaethon doesn't have any merch out there, right? I mean, we don't even know what he looks like, for starters.
It's all my own original merch. Like screenshots of old internet comments. I print them out and turn them into postcards.
Red flag.
Plus the
Red
art
flag.
Lord Phaethon's used, the music playlists they recommend. I've organized it all. I'd love to show it all to you if we get the chance.
I appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate the thought.
Speaking of which, what's taking those two so long? Hugo said he had some preparations to do before entering the Hollow. I wonder how that's coming along.
Next, she's gonna tell me her favorite film is Human Centipede. Human Centipede. Human Centipede. Anyway, Hugo's preparing for the coming operation, another part of Lumina. Oh, routine shopping first. No time to stock up on about time to stock up on chocolate anyway. Oh. He likes chocolate, eh? I'm gonna start calling him Count Chocula. Bastion's bottled water and those chocolate coins. I'll take all of them in a bag, thank you. At this moment, a figure appears. A familiar figure appears. Hugo. Uh-oh. Oh, what a coincidence. I didn't expect to see you here. Evidently, I didn't expect it either, otherwise I would have chosen a different store. Are you preparing for the operation? Are you blind? Oh, by the way, thank you for joining us this time and lending your combat prowess. You could also refrain from revealing our secrets to your dear master. That would be perfect. The manager went over this with me. You have my word that as long as your actions do not cause harm, I will keep everything secret. How awfully kind of you. Alright, I'm short on time, so I'll be off now. Enjoy your shopping. Oh. Emergency medications need restocking too. Guess I'll stick to the ones I'm used to. This moment, a familiar figure appears once again. But he's gonna say, ask if he's stalking him. You know what, Lycon? If I were in your shoes and foresaw an awkward encounter with a former partner, I'd choose to go away. Time is short, and this is the only pharmacy around. Besides, I don't see any need to avoid you. Oh my god.
This is getting to be more than just a coincidence, don't you think? Or perhaps you are actually stalking me.
I fucking called
If I
it.
was stalking you, you wouldn't ever know.
Overconfident as always. You haven't changed at all.
We just make it a habit to check the state of our weapons prior to combat.
Thanks for that little reminder. I almost forgot.
I didn't expect you to let me join.
What else could I do? Master Proxy would have insisted on having you join us. I never expected for us to have a chance to enjoy some pleasant conversation like this. Without our weapons drawn, that is. It really has been too long. I still remember when we first established Mockingbird.
Indeed. That was a long time ago. Thankfully, Jack went in peace.
He must have known about his condition for some time. He even left us with instructions. Passing peacefully in your sleep is the most natural way to go. I'm happy for him. By the way, Lycon, have you given it any thought yet?
You mean about our guild for Phantom Thieves?
Yeah. It's time for us to build an organization of our own. Jack always supported the idea, didn't he?
I don't have any objections. But what should we call it then?
How about Mockingbird? It's a bird known for mimicking the calls of others to blend in. The same way we don high society roles for ourselves when we're out on a mission. Oh, oops. I nearly forgot. You're a terrible actor, and you're always flubbing your lines. I guess we can rule out that name then.
No, call it Mockingbird. We're always just putting on an act, aren't we? I won't slip up on our next mission. Besides, we still ran missions together even when we didn't have a name. Having one now won't really make a difference.
No. It does make a difference, Lycon. And I don't just want a name. I want Mockingbird to become a symbol, like the sword of Damocles hanging over everyone's heads, striking fear into the hearts of the rich and cruel whenever they hear the name. Just like Jack used to say, this world isn't fair. So that's why we have to influence it however we can, and change things in our own way.
But on the basis of not causing harm to other people's lives. That's also what Jack used to say. You remember, don't you?
Of course I remember. All right, I promise.
That sounded pretty forced. Don't forget, things don't end well for people who break their oaths.
I'm good for my word. You must trust your fellow companions. That's also something Jack would say. Well then, today's the day that Mockingbird will officially start flying. Our first order of business, deciding on our symbol.
Peaceful reminiscence. Meanwhile, on the proxy side, the others joining the operation finally arrive. Shit, I won't have time.
Looks like we're...
Oops. Alright. Alright, other than familiar faces, we also have a new friend joining us for this operation. It seems that Miss Anby is the reinforcements recommended by the manager. A pleasure to meet you. I'm Hugo. Hello, the proxy has already updated me on the necessary information. Rest assured I will keep it confidential. So before entering the Hollow, let's confirm the mission's objective once again. We'll be heading out into one of the coordinates marked in Bringer's notebook and searching the area. Based on relevant information, these coordinates may contain secrets related to the Assaultus. These could be treasures or something awful. We'll have to explore and find out. If there's no further questions, let's begin now. Okay. If we're loading into a combat zone, I literally do not have... Yeah, I knew it. I literally do not have time for this. Yeah, let's quit here. The combat.
Looks like we're all here. Hugo, you're late again.
Do forgive me. Someone was pestering me and wasting my precious time.
Just gonna take that from Lycon. Damn it. Damn it. Oh well. Not in here. So thank you all for watching me play Zenless Zone Zero tonight, and of course tomorrow I'll be playing more Final Fantasy XIV. And then on Friday, let's see, I might play a new game, or I might, well, a new game that's in my backlog. And, or it might be something we played before. Oh shit, oh, no, fucking phone. Oh, hold on, I accidentally clicked something on the game. Okay, there we go. And so yeah, I'll go and play my outro. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night. Bye. Oh, I forgot. After Friday, yeah, on Saturday we'll be playing more Atomic Heart. For those who don't know. Yeah, so yeah, I'll go and play my outro. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night. Bye.
She left behind the life she knew, chasing dreams in skies of blue. No more chains to hold her down, just endless roads and city sounds. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. Hitchhiking through the desert sands, no control, no rules, no plans. Her father's shadow far behind, freedom's taste she's here to find. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a runaway in the dead of night. The road is hard, the nights are cold, but she won't trade it for the gold. The wind, the stars, the open sky, a girl who's never saying goodbye. Cassie's riding wild and free, a drifter's heart in harmony, streaming from the highway's light, a nights are cold, but she won't trade it for the gold. The wind, the stars, the open sky, a girl who's never saying